Yeah, good evening, folks. Today I put some more irrigation where the new citrus have been planted. So these two here are now attached to the watering system. Saves me having to water it by hand, I guess, but that's a second one. And if we walk down here, you'll get to see the others. So the last couple of days, it was just basically digging the ground, attaching the irrigation to the existing irrigation pipes for these trees here. And as you can see, the dwarf citrus has got its own, and the dwarf orange here has got its own, and it's amongst the the pear trees here. As we walk along down to the apricots here, some more. Oh, actually, there's one more here near the bridge. So this one's now been attached as well with the figs. Now I think there's a couple of figs ready. A lot of figs this year. There's one right down here that I think is ready. Yeah, I'll get it later. Anyway, down to the apricots. You'll see that this dwarf orange has now got its own irrigation as well. Over to this one, dwarf lemon. And if we go over to the mandarins here, each one has its own watering system. So that's basically, oh no, there's a couple more here too actually. With these ones, I did 2 of the 3 with the 13mm or 15mm, I'm not too sure. And the way I did it was, when these get watered, the water will run off to the third one in the middle here. So I didn't need to do a third one for that one. Okay, so we'll take a little tour around the garden just to have another look before it gets too dark. Yeah, this miniature apricot, a dwarf apricot, I put in place of the apple that was here. I had too many apple trees, and a lot of the Granny Smith and Pink Ladies were getting codling moth, and it's quite disheartening really. Over here was a what was this one? Plum apricot or something like that, and I put in a champion quince here, and I think that would do really well in this location. It's not going to be a massive tree, but a nice all-round tree that will hopefully produce some really nice quinces. Over to the apple tree. This one here is Crispy Crunch. I love the tree, love the fruit. It doesn't get attacked by codling moth. Don't ask me why, but yeah, nearly every one of those apples this year were codling moth free, which was really good. Now I'll just go to these ones. I haven't put any irrigation on these ones. It's a mandarin just here, a Hickman's mandarin, and over here I put 2 navel oranges, because I'm sort of testing this location out really to see how they'll do. And I've got a tap just there. I could easily water these by hand, but knowing me, I'll probably not put irrigation as well. So I'll keep walking. So this is what we started with. The locust's doing really well. Over to the apricot, plum. I'll have to prune these down to about here, probably tomorrow or next day, just to bring it down in size a little bit, and take a bit of the vigour out of it for next year, so it's not going to be a massive tree. Locusts are in full swing. I think we'll get fruit from these ones. They had fruit when I planted them. 6 to 8 months ago. I took the fruit off, but I think seeing that they're grafted and they've doubled in size, that we may get some fruit from these. So that's a Sewell's Prolific, and quite a nice variety, that one. Over in the middle here, did some minor changes. The 2 orange plants or trees that I had here are the ones over there without the irrigation, and as you can see, there's a another locust to match the big locust that's here. And if you sort of stand back a little bit, you can sort of see now that it's sort of symmetrical, really. So a locust on either side, 5 pomegranates and 2 lemons to make up this garden bed. Over to here, a couple of changes here as well. There was an apple here, put another dwarf Travat apricot, and moved this pomegranate, Sweet Magic pomegranate, which I don't have a variety, it's the only variety I've got, to this location. It's because it's very flexible. I think it'll do really well here. There's another locust, tripled in size, this one. I'll keep going. All the apples are now finished fruiting and are a nice size and nice shape. So again, I'll probably lop down some of the branches that are going skywards and fork them out again, so they sort of come back out this way, more horizontal than vertical. Another miniature apricot with irrigation. I'll put that irrigation as well. So it's only a dwarf, so there'll still be room to move between these other trees rather than putting a fully grown standard. I thought the dwarf would do really well here. Walk down this way. So with the irrigation down here, and these are mandarines, so the Emperor mandarin just there. It did sulk a little bit, but sort of come back without dropping any leaves. Persimmon did okay this year. I'm expecting more of it from next year. Another Emperor and an Imperial over there. With the date palm here, again, it's getting to the size where I can lop the bottom branches or fronds, and they shouldn't harm these miniature citruses that I've got growing underneath it, well, alongside it really. Excuse me. So I'll keep going. Another locust here. It's almost getting on to about 4.5 feet to 5 feet tall, which is really good. And in this dry corner of the garden, very dry along here, the ground is so different to the rest of the garden. Chalky white clay after about 2 feet of topsoil. I put in some really hardy fruit trees and olives and pomegranates, which don't require a lot of water and are quite hardy. So that's why I chose this spot for them. I don't know if this will stay here. I think it's struggling. This is a grapefruit. I put it here because I had sort of nowhere else to put it, but I can sort of see that it's struggling, so that may still come up. With the apples, they're all pretty much finished. I've got a couple of Granny Smiths which have just recently been eaten. Here's one, and another one right here. So I left these on about an hour ago. I picked the last of the apples, and these were the ones that didn't have any codling moth on them, but the birds have now beat me to them. Here's another one right down here on the floor. So they've picked this one right off, and we're chewing into it. So yeah, there you go. The apples are all pretty much finished. I'll be doing a lot more precautions next year with some bait for the codling moth and wrapping around some corrugated cardboard to trap the grub as it's going up into the canopy of the trees. So as we come along this side here, as you can see, all the irrigation systems are now out and you can see them working. This little trevette here, there was the locust there, which is now over in that other garden over there. They will probably still need to be plumbed to the irrigation as well, but I'm normally with a hose down here, so I can probably do it by hand. So there you have it. That's the latest development of the back garden.